The game of football is made of a loss and a win, but how you lose or win matters. Today, the way United has lost, it's very shameful. It's not acceptable at Manchester United. This is not the Manchester United, and this is not the spirit of the Red Devils. This is not how we do our things all together. Welcome to Manchester United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I know most of you are pissed in there, but if at all you are pissed into this game, then you have not been watching Manchester United, because a team that can bottle it up against Norwich, Leicester and Everton, what do you think it can come up and do against Liverpool, a team that is really fighting for the Premier League title? Nothing. They can do nothing. There is nothing they can do. They've proved it. Most of these players deserve to be out in there for you. They are not playing for the shirt. They are very shameful, and this is something that shouldn't be seen next season in there. I got annoyed. I only did the watch along for just 20 minutes because in only 20 minutes, United was 2 goals down against Liverpool, and guess how we conceded? Stupid goals. We never made it hard for Liverpool to come in and score against us. We never made it hard. We made it so easy for Liverpool to come in and score against us. So I really believe that this team, the team of Manchester United, is really looking very bad, looking very intense, and they look like they have not been being paid. Have they been eating food? Do they know what it means playing against a side which goes by names of Liverpool? Do they even know? We people who have been watching United for a very long time, we are here and we are asking ourselves, which shirt are these players putting on? Are they here to play for Manchester United? They are not here to play for Manchester United. Maybe they are here to play for the monies, because even if they lose, they are going to get paid. The only reduction they get is when they are not in the Champions League. There is a reduction they get of their salary. That's it. But right now, these players look very bad. They don't know who they are playing for. They don't know the team they are playing for, and they don't know which team they are playing at. You get? Look at players like Hannibal. He comes onto the pitch. He knows that I'm not going to get the position of the ball. Let me foul these players instead. All right, we've admitted we can't pass the ball against Liverpool. We can't manage the game against Liverpool. We can't do the footballing things against Liverpool. Can we go ant-football? Even the ant-footballers failed. This is the biggest rivalry in the English football. Do these players know it? Do they know it? This is the biggest rivalry in English football, and you just can't come out and flaunt yourself out there and you don't give out your best in this game. This is the game that would have changed everything, even if we lost 4-0. But what have you put up? What have our players put up onto the field? Nothing. They've put up nothing. 4 goals put past United easily like that. The first goal, a 3-man defense couldn't run after 3 defenders of Liverpool. They were caught off guard, and they started sprinting at the same time with Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah got them first on the ball, and Diaz scored against us. That's childish. That's not playing for this shirt. A clean out is needed at Manchester United, because Rokani came out and said, we need 4, 5 or 6 players in this team. He is so much on point. There is no way you come out here and put up such a performance and you think you're really going to come in here and really praise you or really just laugh at you. You say you are criticized, but put up a very good performance and see whether you'll be criticized. You won't be criticized. The reason as to why you're criticized is because you come out and put up trash performances that don't represent we, the people who support Manchester United. Harry Maguire, the captain, is the worst player on the pitch. Tell me a team in the Premier League that has ever had the worst captain like Harry Maguire. A captain is supposed to be exemplary. He's supposed to be exemplary, but Harry Maguire just gives out goals. He cannot command the defense because he knows he's a suspect. You get? You ask yourself, what is he doing on the pitch? And this goes back to the team or to the manager that really picks him. Why do you pick Harry Maguire? For God's sake, why should someone pick Harry Maguire to do what on the field of play? All of the games we've been beaten thoroughly, it's because of Harry Maguire. It's because of Harry Maguire. Now I'm asking myself, why is Harry Maguire picked game in, game out to go in on Sky Sports to brag that I'm picked because I'm really influential with the team? There is a very big reason my influence is felt on the pitch. That's why I'm picked. Imagine, shamelessly, that's what Harry Maguire came on and said on TV. But let me ask you, what does Harry Maguire do on the field of play? I come up with an answer saying nothing, nothing, nothing. He's editor disgrace to this club. He is so much per average. He does not even reach the word average, because average players are those players that really are like Scott McTominay. You get, they're average players, but they're also not good enough to be starters at Manchester United. But for Harry Maguire, he's not even average, and he's below average. And you know, when you are below average, you are the worst on the pitch. I really believe that if it was Eric Bailly and Lindelof, it would have been a different central defense altogether. And this is why I really go to Ralph Rangnick and ask myself, why do you pick Harry Maguire? Why do you pick Harry Maguire? Having costed us goals against Norwich, you bring back the same man on the field of play to trouble us again. What did Harry Maguire give these people? This is the moment where we need answers. We need answers. Who is in control of this club? Why is Harry Maguire always given a Sporting spot ahead of Eric Bailly? And secondly, why would United come play a 3-4-3 and Phil Jones plays ahead of a player who goes by the names of Eric Bailly? Eric Bailly showed you that against Chelsea, he really put up a very brilliant display and we played very well. That is Eric Bailly for you. I really believe that even the team selection was poor. There are players that are untouchable in that dressing room, and their untouchability does not reflect on the field of play. That is the worst experience that we are going through at Manchester United, because we should pick players on merit, not favoritism. These players are just shown where they're supposed to be and they don't really put up passes. Look at what Gary Neville said about this young man who goes by names of Hannibal when he came on. Hannibal, in just 2 minutes on the field of play, 2-3 minutes on the field of play, he had already gotten a yellow card. And he went in after getting a yellow card. That wasn't enough for him. He really went back into a tackle because he was not happy to see Liverpool passing around like that, and no Manchester United player could go in and put in a foul for that. That's why Gary Neville came out and said it takes a young kid to come and show the rest of them how to sprint for the ball and put a challenge in. I'm actually proud of him. Maybe he doesn't like the idea of Liverpool players passing it around him. I wish the rest of them were the same. That's what I said when I was beginning this video, that when the footballing acts fail, start doing the anti-football. That's what the teams that Gary Neville captain did. In a game like this, you don't allow the shame go on you like this. You have to come on. If you cannot pass the ball, if you cannot score against them, do the needful. Go physical. Knock them. Foul them. Confuse them. You get? Let their minds off the ball. Those are what we call tactical games in there for you when someone plays on your mind. But even those, United can't do them. I saw Bruno Fernandes doing a foul in the 90th minute that he would have done in the first 10 minutes of the game, because what Ferguson used to do, he used to tell Wayne Rooney, the likes of Roy Keane, Gary Neville, that we need to target these players. If you're playing Liverpool, there is Steven Gerrard, there is Michael Owen, there is Mark Manaman. You get? Those are the players that really have the rotation of Liverpool. That is the engine room of Liverpool. So if at all you really make them, if you really turn their mind off the game, then you're really going to win it. So you will see them confronting them left, right, and center, but no confrontation was made. And surprisingly, the confrontations were being made by Liverpool fans. Can you imagine? That's how poor United is, that there is nothing we are good at. Footballing ideas, footballing passing, we are not good at it. Even footballing behaviors on the pitch, we are not good at them at all. Then a question goes, do you think we have any player who is fit to be a Manchester United player if at all they can't do any of this? I really believe that the answer is no, and a lot of hell is supposed to be made. We got a player who goes by names of Marcus Rashford. For God's sake, I was on Kosi Arsenal podcast yesterday, and I told him that there is no way Rashford is going to get back. Today, Rashford would have gotten himself 2 goals. Guess what he did? He just did back passes to Alisson, the goalkeeper of a side which goes by the names of Liverpool. That's what Rashford did. You get? To me, I really believe that we are supposed to be doing things better than how we are doing. This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is what we are supposed to be doing here at Manchester United. We are supposed to be doing better. You get? We are supposed to be doing better and pass this ball to these people in there who are really responsible to do the needful. Because each and every time we don't come out and do the needful, we lose. And it's high time we really gotten ourselves where we're supposed to be. And it's supposed to be a United that can come up and not disappoint on any other day. Sancho comes on the field of play, given very many balls, but he looked also wasteful, but he was impressive. I think, to me, he was the best player on the pitch. With David Gea saves too, I think those two will come in and go in and fight for the man of the match. But I really believe that Rashford, these are players that think that the season is done. They are not appreciated because of their work. They come out and say they are criticized, but criticism coming out on them is really great, because if you put out a very good display, you won't get criticized. But when you put up a very dull display, that's why you get criticized. These players, most of them are not good enough. We need in close to 5 or 6 players at Manchester United who are really going to come in and play for the shirt in there. Feel free to go into the comment section and tell me what you think about Liverpool 4, Manchester United 0, another trounce. And another stat that I really want to give you is that for the very first time, a Liverpool player has put 5 goals past the net of United in a single season. That is Mohamed Salah. He scored a hat-trick at Old Trafford, and he has gone ahead to score 2 goals at Anfield. I remember the only player that really scored very many goals against us in a season, I think it was Fernando Torres. I think there were 3 or 4, but Mohamed Salah has gone ahead to take it to the next level in there. So it shows you how shameful it is, and that's United for you, and the shame goes on and on until the season gets over. We are playing Arsenal next and Chelsea, so we don't know what's going to happen next at Manchester United. I'm out.